Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
$63 outside, sunny skies here at Broken Bow. Boy, you were rocking over here with this Led Zeppelin thing going on. I had Toby Keith on one station, Led Zeppelin on the other. If you talk about variety, that should be in the category there.
There you go.
You want to rock? It's KBBN. You want to get into some pure, good country? KCNI. Good to have you folks along. A busy week lined up for all in the area, and especially, just right here in central Nebraska up to Burwell. Soon the county fair is in full swing. It's going to be nonstop now until after the Sork races are over, basically in August. Get ready. Baseball today, better talk about that real quick.
Sure.
How do I want to put it? One of the most listened to your broadcasts, Broken Bow winning in the area tournament. The second game, I must say, was one of the more unusual baseball games I've listened to. I don't know about you folks out there, but it was sure fun.
Yeah, Broken Bow starts off the Seniors Class B Area 6 tournament 2-0. Won over Cozad Friday 9-1, and then I think the game you're talking about was Saturday when they played Doniphan Trumbull. Yeah, it was just quite a game. First off, fabulous pitching on both sides. I mean, both starting pitchers, Austin Harvey for Broken Bow, and I believe his name was Riley Carpenter for Doniphan Trumbull. These kids were just fabulous. They were just fun to watch. So it was a low-scoring game. Broken Bow scored 2 runs in the first inning, and it stayed that way until the fourth when Doniphan Trumbull had a kid hit a ball to right field, and it ended up going to the fence. And the next thing you know, the kid rounded the bases and scored. So that was one run. Then the same kid came up in the 7th inning with the score 2-1. He led off the inning, and he hit a gapper this time. It looked like it was going to be extra bases, but the next thing you know, he rounded the bases again and scored. So I don't know how people were scoring it. You know, you may have scored them inside the park home runs. You may have scored them a hit and an error. I don't know. But the bottom line was a kid did it twice. So that tied the game. That put us to the bottom of the 7th inning. Broken Bow had their first 2 guys retired. So there were 2 out, bases were empty. Blake Denson came up. And I didn't realize it until I kind of listened back to it a little bit. Blake was down in the count 0-2.
Wow.
And then on a 1-2 pitch, he sent one out to right field that got over the head of the right fielder. Again, you're thinking, well, this is extra bases. And then Doniphan Trumbull kind of had some trouble getting the ball into the infield. And the next thing you know, Blake Denson is rounding the bases and scores on, I guess, what you would call a walk-off inside the park home run. It was just absolutely crazy, but it sure was a lot of fun to watch, and it was definitely a lot of fun to call. So congratulations to Broken Bow. They're 2-0, and they'll play in the winner's bracket game today. The games yesterday got rained out. Minden had rain Saturday night, well on into Sunday morning, too, I think. So they weren't able to play baseball yesterday, so everything gets moved back. It'll be Broken Bow and McCook, who knocked off Minden on Saturday night. So that'll be your winner's bracket game. Broken Bow and McCook, 2 o'clock today. And I'll go back and do it, if you don't mind.
I bet you will.
Okay.
Have we played McCook before?
Yes.
Okay.
We beat them 4-2.
All right. Well, that's a little bit of a confidence builder there. We've not played Mendon, I don't believe. You said that the other day. And they were the top seed.
They were.
So it's unfolding to be a real competitive tournament, and it should be a lot of fun.
Well, it has been a great tournament. I believe that of the 8 games played up to this point, I think 5 of them have been one-run games.
Wow.
And 3 of them have been walk-off wins.
That's crazy.
That's the tournament up to this point. So that's how competitive the area tournament is this year. And I was talking to some of the Minden folks. I think one of them told me that they had actually played McCook a couple of times and had beaten them, I think, by the 8-run rule. But McCook won the other night. So you just never know what's going to happen in the game of baseball. And that's what makes it fun. And we appreciate our sponsors for allowing us to go over and do the games, and looking forward to the game later today.
Yeah, let's just thank those sponsors. We have the list here. If I can get the frogs out this morning. Thrivent Financial, Scott Harvey, Tumbleweed Cafe, Palmer Monument, Geared for Sports, Culligan, Del Moniger and Tim Wright, Sargent Irrigation, Nebraska State Bank, Rod's Body and Paint, The Grocery Cart, and Steve will be in here in just a little bit, Custer Federal State Bank, Trotter Service, Mead Lumber, Shelter Insurance, Brent Custer, A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping, Squire Septic Service, Team Physical Therapy, Aeroseed, and Agland ATV have been bringing you the games and will do so today. And I think there might have been a sponsor or two that's not on this list that helped us out in some of the earlier contests. So thank you so much. Appreciate it. Today's birthdays, let's see here. Jeannie Ferder Catlett is celebrating a birthday today. Marty Lewandowski, Beth Fletcher. Many of you remember Beth when they lived here in Broken Bow, now living in Kearney. Jerry Olson, Broken Bow graduate. And Tyke Arnold is 41 years old today, so happy birthday to you. You're celebrating birthdays today with Mick Jagger.
Oh,
of the Rolling Stones.
How old is Mick now?
Mick is 78 today.
Now, just looking at him, I actually would have thought a little older.
Well, there's a lot of miles on the Jagger and the boys. The Stones didn't cut corners on their rapid lifestyle, and it probably shows a little bit, but hey, they still sound good, and
yeah, they do.
They're going to be out touring again with the okay from health officials. They'll be out rocking. And also, actor Kevin Spacey is 62 today. He had a Golden Globe Award for Best Actor as Frank Underwood in House of Cards and some others, but he got himself in a little bit of trouble too, I think. Actress Sandra Bullock is 57 today.
Really?
Yeah. She probably doesn't look 57. She's one of your favorites, isn't she?
Yeah,
I can tell by the look
sure.
on your face.
Stop it.
Watch out, Shelley.
57, you say Sandra Bullock
Yep.
is?
Yep.
All right.
Let's see here. This is National Bagel Fest Day.
Oh, all right. Love bagels.
Did you know bagels are boiled?
What?
Yeah.
No,
I didn't know it either.
No.
Bagels are boiled and then baked
Oh.
to give them that unique crunchy, chewy texture.
Now, are you okay with just a bagel, or do you prefer it toasted? I'm a toasted bagel guy. I like it toasted.
I'm not really a bagel guy.
Aren't you?
No,
Oh.
not so much. But I am. I do like my aunts and uncles, and it's National Aunt and Uncle Day.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Do something nice for your aunts and your uncles today. Who knows? Maybe there's an inheritance for you if you're nice to them.
Yeah, you never know.
That's what it said here. I didn't really. A very important day, Disability Independence Day. The American Disability Act was signed 31 years ago today by President Bush at the time. The law made it illegal for employers to discriminate against workers with disabilities and also forced companies to eliminate physical barriers that made life more difficult for people with mobility issues. And now we have the Olympics with folks doing things that we never believed that they could do with those disabilities. And our showing that you can do anything if you open the door for it. So
Absolutely.
pretty cool deal. So those are some of the things going on today. Shall we play the game?
Well, let's do. Back on July 21st, it was National Junk Food Day. So we're asking some questions about, I guess, foods that you would consider junk food. This one has to do with potato chips.
That's junk food?
I guess.
A lot of junk food eaters out there.
Part of my regular diet, actually, for me. Anyway, which potato chip company adopted the slogan, "Bet you can't eat just one"? You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which potato chip company had the slogan, "Bet you can't eat just one"? Is it Ruffles, Pringles, Wise, or Lay's? Those are your choices. If you know, call us at 872-2801.
Don't let falling behind on your spraying affect your yield. Now is the time to book fungicide and insecticide applications on corn and soybeans with Arrow Aviation. Not only can you fight disease, but you can improve plant health at the same time, increasing yields. Easily control insects like grasshoppers, rootworms, beetles, and western bean cutworms with the help of Arrow Aviation. Call Casey, Melissa, or Kim with Arrow Aviation at 308-872-5113 to talk about your options. All right, we have a caller on the line. I did not get a chance to catch his name, so we'll find out who we have on the phone this morning. Good morning. Who are we talking to?
Mike Booker.
Mike, how are you doing?
Good.
Good. Well, we're going to find out if you know your chips. Here's Brent.
All right, Mike, which potato chip company adopted the slogan, "Bet you can't eat just one"? Was it Ruffles, Pringles, Wise, or Lay's?
I'm going to say Lay's.
You got it. That's
All right,
it.
Mike.
You have answered correctly. And because you've answered correctly, we have for you a token that's going to get you a free personal pan pizza, one topping at the Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. So just swing on by and see us when you can.
All right, I'll do that.
Thanks,
All right,
Mike. Thanks for listening. Appreciate it. 7:43 is your time. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on a Monday. Bachman Turner Overdrive and Hey You on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Hey, King Andrew, how are you?
I'm all right. Yourself?
My goodness, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you for a while. I mean,
It's been a minute or two.
slipping and sliding around the store, but never really get to talk to you. How you been?
I've been good. I've been doing good. Been, doing all this meat stuff and getting all geared up for the, Labor Day coming up soon and all the ads and all that great stuff.
You've been having a lot of burger bashes too, haven't
Yes, we've been having a lot of burger bashes with a lot of success. So it's all fun, all good times.
you? At the grocery cart, Broken Bow, Nebraska, East Highway 2, Broken Bow, and it is grilling season. Pork chops, hamburgers, steaks, chicken, hot dogs, brats.
Oh, yeah, you name it, we got it.
You always have it, and the quality is there. That's one thing we want to highlight here with the grocery cart, right?
Oh, absolutely. With us being licensed with Chairman Angus beef, or certified Angus beef, excuse me, that's always a good thing. That's what we pride ourselves on, is the quality of meat and the, Hormel natural choice, no antibiotics, no none of that, all natural. That's what we want to, praise and stuff, and that's what we want to keep doing for a long time.
All right. Now, you're going to be filling in for Steve, who
Yes.
goes through lots of specials. Are you going to be able to cover everything he covers?
I don't know. We'll find out, won't we?
Jump in, man.
Jump in. I mean, we got some great stuff, especially we'll just start off in my department, in the meat department. We got some great deals. I have put on for the first time this summer, because the price has finally dropped. Ribeye steaks are going to be on ad this week, $15.98 a pound. So again, this is certified Angus beef, premium aged choice, like we always do. We age it for a couple weeks and stuff like that. So finally, those are going to be on ad, so everyone can get all excited for the grills. Cube steaks, which is always a top thing to do if you like your chicken fried steaks and all that stuff, $5.48 a pound. What's been crazy this last few weekends has been Boston pork butts. People have been smoking them outside, or maybe even throwing them on their Traegers and stuff. Those
Yeah.
are on ad this week for $2.28 a pound. And again, to throw that on, smoker, while you're doing that, might as well throw some boneless country style pork ribs at $3.18 a pound. So great deals over at the meat department, which, that starts there, but there's plenty of other things going on throughout the store, especially down, in the dairy department. She's got some great deals. She's got some Kemp's cottage cheese, 2 for $4. The Chobani Greek yogurt for $1 a piece, 5 for $5. So
Buck a piece. Wow.
great things there. Eddie in the froze zone, he's got some good old Eggo waffles. You got to have that breakfast, $4.98, and that's the 18 to 24 count. He also has some new Banquet Mega Meat to Prime Cut meals, 2 for $7 over there. Also, you can't, you got to have your meats. You got to have something to go with it. So you got to have your produce, right?
Sure,
You got to
yeah.
have all that stuff. So Rudy's got some great deals here. He's got red, green, seedless grapes for $1.88 a pound. Red ripe strawberries, 2 for $5. That's the pound clamshell there. Fresh blueberries, 2 for $5. And the great thing, mushrooms. Good old sliced mushrooms to throw on top of your burgers and your steaks and all that.
With little onions and
Oh, yeah, a little onion on top.
on top of the steak.
With
yeah.
a little butter, I mean, you can't go wrong there. 2 for $3 there. The deli has some great deals. There, good old Kreschmeyer oven roasted turkey, $6.98 a pound. Mrs. Jerry's pistachio pineapple salad, $3.98 a pound. So a great deal there.
Hold on.
Uh oh.
Have you ever had that?
I have had it. Yeah, it's a different change of pace.
Yeah, it just mixes it up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. You get the pineapple, you get the sweetness of there, but also the savory and the pistachios. So.
Well, you have to take. Are there shells in that in the salad?
Oh, they should leave them in there, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
Just every once in a while, everyone take a bite and be like, "Hey, what the heck?" No, there's not. Just for
okay.
everyone in the world.
Okay.
But in the bakery department, they got some great deals. They got some Our Special Touch sub breads, the whiter wheat, 2 for $5. The Jade Skinner Danish strips, which are pretty good. I like those, 2 for $6 there. And then in the grocery department, she's got deals all over the place, where she's got the good old a whole wheat bread, the Village Hearth style, 100%, $1.88. Chicken of the Sea tuna, 88 cents a pound. And then, we always got our point rewards, where I got like Johnsonville, cooked smoked sausages. Those ones that are already pre-cooked, $3.48, but you get 400 points there. So great buy there. Kellogg's Pop-Tarts, 2 for $4. And the Chester Chicken Bowl, $6.98 and that's 700 points there. So
Those
great
points
deal.
add up, and you can either get grocery goods that are listed as the rewards part of the promotion, or you can go get some gas, right?
Right, exactly. And, we got free points, to give away for certain items throughout the store that are posted. And they normally change about every 4 weeks. I think we got a couple more weeks, and then we'll switch it over again. And then, or also, if you can go down to Casey's and go get your gas, so for a little cheaper price, so you can't go wrong. It does add up pretty quick. I've been shocked how many times when I shop and I'm like, oh, check my card. I'm like, oh, I got about 30,000 points. I didn't see that coming out of nowhere. So
Go get
always
some
good
gas.
things. Yeah, so it's a good thing. Even if you're not signed up, it's a good thing. I would say to get signed up, because if you don't want the gas, that's fine. But we got special deals throughout the store that can give you free waters or something at some point. So
All right. Can we go back to what you mentioned earlier? I don't know that everybody, most people might realize, but you're talking about being certified with Angus beef, and then the aging part of it. I'm not sure people realize that you hang that meat for a certain amount of time before you put it on the shelf.
Right. And what we do, what it's called is a wet age. So we leave it in bag and stuff like that. So we let it set out, and in a good age, everyone wants the bright red meat. Well, you don't always want the brightest of red. I mean, it is red when we cut it, obviously, but you want the age, and what that does is it breaks down the meats. So it breaks down the fats, the enzymes, and it breaks it down to make it more of a tender steak or tender roast. So the quality and the time into that. That's why, like at Christmas, when we do our 2-month age on our prime ribs, they're just melt in your mouth. You can use plastic spoons and stuff like that to cut with it. I mean, it's amazing. So it's always good to take time. And we can do specialties too, where if you want to go, hey, because I normally age it about 14 to 21 days. Normally, and then we cut. But if you want something special, just give us a call at the store at 872-3124, and we will set it up there for you, age it for you, stuff like that. If you want to go the 2 months, I would say up to 3 months, and then you start pushing it. I mean, I've had a prime rib 3 months when Rich was back in the day. We had one that we got lost in the back. Oh no, shuffle. And we're like, oh no. It's like, I'll take it home.
Yeah, we'll eat it.
No, I'll eat it. It was the best one I've ever had. So, but yeah, anytime we can do that, and you can do that on beef. Pork and stuff is a little touchy and stuff, but on beef, since we're licensed with Certified Angus Beef, which is a great program, helps us out, and stuff like that. So,
and you mentioned calling or stopping by, and maybe you're having an event and you want some pork chops cut up and that sort of thing. You guys are always up for that sort of thing as well, right?
Oh, absolutely. Just give us a little time, just give us a call ahead. Or if you stop in the store, hey, by tomorrow, can you cut me, 50 pork chops? Gladly, we can do that. Just give us a little time. It takes a little bit to cut a little meat, but but we'll gladly take care of you, or help you. Like I had someone's getting a wedding in the next couple of weeks, and they wanted to know how much pork to do, and I could say, well, I can sell you this much, but what they suggest is this much, and we can help you figure out your party needs for how much you want with. And it doesn't even mean for meat. Sometimes when you're doing salads in the deli, or how many slices of bread do you need to do 100 people to make sandwiches or something, we can help you figure out those needs.
Well, you did a great job with our Get Up and Go breakfast show, Sloppy Joe's.
Oh, yes.
They went quick. We sold them all.
Well, that's
sold
always a
all
good
of
thing.
it. And a lot of people were, clamoring for more. So good job on that. So from Sloppy Joe's to high quality steaks to, cutting up some chickens and different things for folks are good to go, right?
We're always good and ready to help.
All right. Of course, let's not forget Laura back in the cave.
Oh, of course not.
She's always got something going on back there.
Oh, absolutely. She's got that good old wine and spirit department, which she takes great care in. She's got some good old Dr. McGillicuddy's schnapps. That's all varieties in the 750 milliliter, $14.98. That's your cherry and stuff like that. Bud Light, premium, orange, or platinum in the 6-pack 12-ounce bottles at $7.98. And then, of course, you can't go wrong with Four Freedoms tequila. So gold and silver in the 1.75 liters for $12.98. So great deals there.
Use as needed, but
of course,
be reasonable with it.
Drink responsibly, of course.
Yes, especially with tequila.
Yeah, especially tequila. It'll get to you.
It'll come back to haunt you.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, King Andrew. Good to see you
guys.
again.
Good to see you guys too.
Grocery Cart, Broken Bow, Nebraska, 7 days a week. I need a little advice here because we're going to be visiting with Click Family Healthcare in a moment or two, following the news, and Dr. Jacobson is here. I'm trying to, I'm on the Jack Benny budget. You know that. I'm very. I try to be frugal at all times, and I believe Jack Benny had it right. You know, you have a little humor, and then you're frugal. And I was going to try to get a little free medical advice from the doc while he's here.
Well, there
Would you
go.
kind of pull a cover for me?
Yeah, we'll just kind of work it into the conversation.
Yeah, let's just.
We'll make him think it's a conversation.
Yeah.
But we'll turn it into a consultation. What do you think about that?
Yeah. Maybe you could just say, Dave, you look pretty good today, but you looked a little bit tired. Did you get any sleep over the weekend? And
all right.
I could say, well, yeah, you know what? I got more sleep than usual, but my body told me I wanted more and more sleep. Is there something wrong?
Okay. All right. Yeah. I can lead us into that.
Okay.
I've got you covered, man.
That sounds good. We'll take a news break. When we come back. Oh, wait, I guess we're really here for you folks out there to find out more about Click Family Healthcare and how the doc can help you.
Yes.
But
we'll work that in too. Maybe we'll get to that later.
I'm sure that Dr. Jacobson will be thrilled about our policies here. Stay tuned. News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. New COVID cases and hospitalizations continue to grow. Vaccination rates remain low. Correspondent David Begnaud is in hard-hit Jackson, Mississippi.
89% of people hospitalized here are unvaccinated. 91% of COVID patients who've died in Mississippi are unvaccinated.
COVID cases are casting a shadow over the Summer Olympics, and many are protesting. CBS's Jamie Yukas is in Tokyo.
We've had a lot of pushback in this country from the Japanese saying that they didn't want to hold this in the first place. They didn't think that this was the right time. U.S.
golf champ Bryson DeChambeau tested positive and withdrew. Northern California's massive Dixie Fire has merged with another. Spokesman Mitch Matlow.
As the smoke clears, we're going to see those air masses start moving very quickly. What does that mean for the firefighters on the ground? Erratic, windy fire behavior.
The flames are threatening thousands of homes and businesses. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Here is a look at state news. I'm Gavin Higgins. Formal dress and 4-H shows gives a Syracuse teen a voice for females in agriculture. Dan Swanson with News Channel Nebraska caught up with her at the Otoe County Fair last week.
Jenna Kanaki feels more at home while competing in the saddle than she does in the formal dress of a pageant, but the combination of both is giving her a voice to support females in agriculture. She started in 4-H with her Shetland pony 9 years ago and credits her 4-H club, Better Bossies, for the foundations of success.
It's been a huge part of everything I've done through my whole career, moving into FFA and other things. It's developed my passion for agriculture and horses and cattle and just about everything else.
She competed for the state Teen Miss Agriculture at a pageant in Missouri and was first runner-up at the national pageant.
With the whole pageant thing, I can say I am not a pageant girl. I am the type of girl who is in mud and with cows and horses 24/7. But it's an agriculture pageant that was based more on your scholarship and your leadership abilities. So I decided to take a chance on it.
With the Nebraska Crown, she has been making Capitol appearances, farm visits, and wearing her crown and sash at county fairs.
So my platform for this whole pageant thing has been supporting female entrepreneurs within agriculture. So with that, but I'm also responding to younger girls, teaching them that getting out of their comfort zones and getting into the agriculture industry is a great way to do that through FFA, 4-H, and so many other things.
At the Otoe County Fair, she competed in the horse show with Star, a 15-year-old gelding that was raised on the family farm. Although Star has never gone to the county fair before, the 17-year-old daughter of Dennis and Amy Kanaki of Avoca said he is coming off an injury, and she wanted to give him a chance outside of his comfort zone as well. From Syracuse, I'm Dan Swanson, News Channel, Nebraska.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
Checking Major League Baseball games of note Sunday night. A battle of division leaders in Milwaukee saw the White Sox beat the Brewers 3-1. Chicago starter Lance Lynn gets his 10th win of the year. He went 6 strong innings, allowed 1 run. He gets the game-winning hit with a 2 RBI single as well. Red Sox were down 4-0 against the Yankees, then scored 5 runs in the 8th to rally for a 5-4 win. Indians over the Rays 3-2, so Tampa Bay drops a game back at Boston in the AL East race. Giants over the Pirates 6-1. Dodgers edge the Rockies 3-2, so San Francisco still has a 2-game lead on LA in the NL West race. Astros, leaders of the AL West, beat the Rangers 3-1. Texas has dropped 12 in a row. And the Mets, leaders in the NL East, beat the Blue Jays 5-4. At the Olympics in Tokyo Sunday morning, the U.S. men's basketball team lost to France 83-76. Their 25-game Olympic winning streak in men's basketball is snapped. They now must beat Iran and the Czech Republic to advance out of pool play.
Here's your weatherology forecast. A heat advisory goes into effect Tuesday afternoon. First for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with high temperatures into the lower 90s. Then for tonight, mostly clear, a low of 67. For Tuesday, even hotter, pushing up to a high of 96 with mostly sunny skies. And that stretch of hot weather continues right into your Wednesday as well, mostly sunny into the upper 90s. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Janet Lawhorn. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office on the north side of the square in Broken Bow. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
It is about 5 past the hour. Let's take a look at our current conditions. 67 and sunny here at Broken Bow. Winds are light out of the southeast. Barometric pressure up 1 point in the last hour at 30.06. Humidity at 91%. High yesterday, 87 with an overnight low of 62. Sunset at 9:03. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:29. And we have recorded 5 inches and 11 hundredths precipitation. We picked up a couple of hundredths here Friday night going into Saturday morning. And so that's our total for the month, just over 5 inches. Good to have you along. Dr. Jacobson is here from Click Family Health Care. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Good, good.
And yourself?
Oh, I'm all right. I'm doing okay. Yeah.
You look like you're a little tired, Dave.
I do?
You do, yeah.
Well, you know, I got a lot of sleep over the weekend, but for some reason, I just feel like I could sleep some more today. I wonder what that could be.
I don't know. Would the doctor know?
Well, you know, when I have people come up to me in the grocery store, like when I was in Geneva, they'd come up and say, Doc, you know, I got this question. I'd always say, so I typically start these exams with a rectal. So what part of the store do you want to go to, and then we can get down to it?
Oh, I feel fine.
Wow.
No problem, Doc. I'm good to go.
Well, let's forget about. Let's move into more about your business. Then
He looks bright-eyed now, doesn't he?
I'm sitting up straight. I'm going to pay a special attention to this show today. I love your humor, Doc. I really do.
Well, it's, you know, you got to have a little bit of humor, otherwise life will get you down.
Well, that's true. No matter what the occupation, I shouldn't say no matter what, but a lot of occupations, even in our world, you know, you'll, like you say, be shopping and somebody will see you and say, hey, would you put this on the Party Line show for us, and then tell you, and then you have to try to remember it. And so sometimes you do some business outside of work that you don't plan on doing. As a doctor, I don't know if that happens, but if people ask for a little quick advice.
It does. You know, we call them curbside consults.
Okay.
And the problem is 99% of the time is fine. But it's that 1% that, you know, you don't do a thorough exam, you don't get a good history, and then you miss something. So I've always just had a rule that if somebody caught me in the grocery store or when I was shopping or somewhere out of town, just make an appointment, come see me, and then we can have the time to talk about it. And I think that's, you know, it's like me taking care of my family. You know, I don't give my wife, when she says I have an ache or pain, I don't give her the same time that I would a normal customer.
Yeah.
So we don't treat our families as well as we probably should because of that. So it's definitely can be a problem. Most of the time it's not. I joke about the rectal exam, but I have told people that because it's something I want them to understand that their health is serious.
Yeah.
Come in where we can really focus and take the time to do what we need to do, and that's one of the beauties of direct primary care is we have that time. Our initial appointment's an hour. Our follow-up appointments are all 30 minutes, so that we have the time to sit down and really understand what's going on in your life, because there are so many times that people have very vague symptoms that it may be that they're in a bad place spiritually or they're in a bad place mentally. And you can't get into those things in a 2-minute curb consult in the grocery store or on the radio station.
Yeah.
At the radio station.
Okay. Or, by the way, a 10-minute visit in your office. It takes longer than that.
Exactly.
Is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There have been multiple studies done that show most primary care appointments are 15 minutes. Of that, the doctor's typically in the room about 7, but they're really focused on you for about 3, because most of the time they're trying to tap on their computer to get their note done because they want to get done because they got 25 other people to see, and if I don't get it done, then I'm going to be here till 9 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
Where our busy day for us is 6 to 8 patients. And so that allows me time, it allows Ann time to spend that good 30 minutes, an hour with the new patient, but also answer text messages, for me to fill medications, for us to answer emails, for us to pick up the phone and call people and say, how you doing, that we saw on Friday or Thursday. And that's part of what I think our secret sauce is having that time that we can build that relationship, because primary care medicine is relationship medicine. If you're a specialist and you're going to see the cardiologist, they see you're gone, or you see you had stents put in. That's a procedure. I can teach a monkey to do a procedure, but I can't teach a monkey to do primary care and really delve into everything that goes on in people's lives.
You probably read where Doc Shepard over in Callaway recently retired.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the articles that was in, I think, the Callaway paper was that, he came here because he thought being a doc, a general practitioner, was an important function that needed to be done. And we have so many, and he mentioned it in the article, so many people that get into medicine who are specializing now. So not only are you on the ground with the general care of people, you're actually adding, you've grown that in your office.
Primary care is where it all starts. And, a lot of people, when you look back even at Obamacare, the basis of Obamacare was really to put health care back in the hands of the primary care physician. But then Big Pharma got involved, the Hospital Association got involved, and that went away. So, the ACA was destined to fail before it was ever signed.
Right.
But what we're trying to do is we're trying to put primary care back at the forefront. And by being a cash pay customer, and then we look to specialists who accept cash for people who have high deductible plans or no insurance or Christian share plans, we're able to get them the time they need with that specialist. Before I left Geneva, I went to Omaha. If you compare the U.S. to European countries, for every visit to a primary care physician in the U.S., they will see 6 to 8 specialists.
Wow.
For every primary care visit, or in Europe, for every 6 to 8 primary care visits, they will see 1 specialist. So we've flip-flopped that around in the U.S., and it's no wonder our cost of health care is so much more expensive in the U.S. because everybody's seeing a specialist.
Yeah.
Other countries spend so much more on preventative health care. The U.S., we spend money on reactive health care. And once you've had that first heart attack, once you've had the stroke, once you have diabetes, there's nothing I can really do to reverse those. That's where the cost then escalates. So, if you look at U.S. costs of health care about age 57, ours goes vertical, while the other countries we get compared to, the 19 countries, is pretty flat. Up to that point, our healthcare costs are really relatively the same. And at 57, though, is where in America we get diagnosed with our first chronic disease. whether that be I have my first heart attack, I have my stroke, I get diabetes, I have a knee replacement, I get diagnosed with cancer. So everything there is being provided in a hospital-like setting or a specialty setting, and so the costs are through the roof.
And that 57 mark, you've got about a 10-year period there before people get onto their retirement government plan.
Right.
So you got a 10-year window there where those costs really accelerate.
Yes. And that's Janet and I, actually, my wife and I were talking about this last night, that we're seeing probably in the last 3 to 4 months, we've seen more people in that 55 to 65 year age range come join us because their employer maybe is not offering health insurance anymore, or they've switched jobs and they don't have health insurance, or they're in that self-employed realm.
Mm-hmm.
And so we've seen a little bit of an increase, and I hadn't really thought about it until she brought it to my attention that we've seen a little bit of a bump in that particular age group.
Well, you've been kind enough to come and be on the air with us before you opened the clinic, and now it's open and running. I think last time you mentioned that your numbers are growing. People are starting to understand what you're offering there, and now you're going to have another chance for people to walk in the door and take a look around and maybe ask some questions, right?
We are. We're going to have kind of an open house week this week. With COVID, like I mentioned, I think last time we did our ribbon cutting was about a 30-minute deal, 15 to 30 minutes, because everybody came in with a mask and they took the picture and cut the ribbon, and out the door everybody went.
Yeah.
Where this week, we will have the opportunity for people to come in and just sit down and visit with us, whether that's with me, whether it's with Janet, whether it's with Wendy, and our nurse practitioner is going to be here on Wednesday. So I want people to come in and just meet us, because it's hard to understand what we do if you have the idea that I have to have insurance, health insurance, in the back of my mind. And so, we're going to have some drawings. Going to give away a few memberships. Where my wife's made some banana bars and other treats, and she brought some cookies, and so we'll have those all week. We'll have a drawing every day. We've got a nice cooler. We've got some gift certificates from some of the local businesses. We're trying to support Broken Bow. We heard some scuttlebutt when we first come to town about, well, we're just going to take money back to Kearney, and that's not our purpose. Our purpose is to help Broken Bow. So we'll have some gift certificates from some local businesses to help support them, and just try to make it a fun, relaxed week where people can come in and have a cup of coffee or drink some bottle of water or whatever, and enjoy a cookie or a treat and talk about what we do. But get signed up.
What time you open up?
It'll be from 8 to 5 Monday.
8 to 5.
Starting this morning through Friday at 5.
Okay.
Yep.
So no rigid schedule. You don't have to be there at any particular time. Just come in, and you might be busy. You might be there, but your employees will answer any questions. And
right. Friday I will be there by myself.
Okay.
Because Wendy, her kids are doing the shooting that starts at the fair on Friday. Our nurse in Kearney is going to be out of town, so Ann and Janet will be in Kearney, and I'll be up here by myself. So
Okay.
Friday, if I'm in with a patient, we may crack the door so I could hear people come in, but we'll make it work. If I was 40, I was a lot more rigid when I was 40. Now that I'm 61, it's like things work out.
Yeah, you should kind of go with the flow.
Yeah, you learn to do that.
Yeah, we're just talking off the air with Andrew from Grocery Cart about baseball winding down, football getting ready to go, fall sports just around the corner here.
Right.
So physicals and that sort of thing. Are you up for that?
We are. If you or your kids are a member with us, any physical is free. I mean, it's included in the membership, whether that be an athletic participation physical, whether that be a well child check, whether that be a sick visit. For non-customers, we are doing athletic physicals for $30. Just bring $30 with you. We'll do the physical exam. If you're a minor, your kids, parents got to come with them.
Mm-hmm.
We're also doing kindergarten and 7th grade physicals for non-customers. Those are $99, and that includes the physical, which is a little more in depth. The history is a little more in depth, but then we also do a finger stick hemoglobin and make sure that they're not anemic.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and we've been getting quite a few calls. I know we've talked to a couple of the surrounding schools about helping them out and try to get physicals done. a little late this year probably to go on site, but next year we'll be looking to go on site to the different schools with bringing, Ann and myself and maybe another provider and 3 or 4 people and try to get 40 to 60 kids wiped out in a few hours.
Okay. Excuse me. So that's coming up, and the open house starts today.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I wanted to ask you a little bit about the session you just came home from out in Colorado.
Yeah, so I was
can you touch on that for a minute?
I was actually I went out Friday morning to Colorado Springs to it's called the American Dermoscopy Conference. So dermoscopy, derm meaning skin, oscopy meaning scope or picture visualization, and it's using a scope that you have polarized and non-polarized light. And when you use the polarized light, you put the up against your skin with a drop of oil or some alcohol, and you can actually penetrate a few millimeters below the surface of the skin to see what's going on. We know that different types of skin lesions have different characteristics, whether it be a wart or a mole, a nevus, whether it be a wart, whether it be a seborrheic keratosis, or whether it be one of the cancers, a basal squamous or malignant melanoma. So it was like drinking water from a fire hose because they were fast-paced. I mean, a 30-minute presentation, they'd do 200 slides.
Oh, gosh.
So they're clicking along. But it was very good the way they structured a lot of repetitive things. So by the end, even though as a novice, I'm still overwhelmed, it laid a great groundwork for what we do. And that's a service that we're now able, as I get more confident, we'll be able to offer that. We offer to our customers for free. So, as part of their quote-unquote annual exam, then we'll be doing thorough skin checks as well.
When you do that, then do you offer to freeze the spots that need to be attention?
Yep, if it was something we can freeze, something we need to biopsy. Whenever I freeze something off, I use liquid nitrogen. I always tell people, it's going to cost you, depends on the mood when you come in.
Okay.
If you're in a grumpy mood, I'll probably charge you $10. If you're in a happy mood, I'll charge you $5. Because again, we're just trying to cover the cost of our liquid nitrogen.
Mm-hmm.
We make the money on our end from our membership. So I don't want to lose money when I freeze a lesion off or when I do a biopsy, but I don't really care to make money. That's part of our model is we don't look at nickel and diming our customers. So, in our membership, it includes a rapid strep test, includes a rapid influenza, it includes a urine pregnancy test, a urine analysis, and then a finger stick hemoglobin and finger stick blood sugar. Those are all things that most clinics are going to charge you extra because they've got the overhead. They have to.
Yeah.
Where with us, with our lower overhead, we don't need to do that.
All right. Well, I know that medicine is fascinating to everybody because we're all in direct line with it. I mean, one way or another, we're fortunate if we're not needing medical attention, but certainly it's great to know that we have the option that you're offering, and to go into the office and sit down and get to know each other. An hour or so time with a doctor, pretty unheard of. So
I've had people that have come in and seen us, and when they leave, tell Robin and Carney more than here because we're getting our numbers, but tell us that you know more about me than my doctor I've been seeing for 20 years because we've never had that conversation where we sit down for an hour.
Yeah.
It's bits and pieces. Well, we're trying to get that up front so then we can continue to expand on that because it really is. COVID brought out a lot of things and a lot of not so good things in some people from a mental health aspect, from a spiritual aspect, and from a health perspective, as far as physical health. So, being able to spend the time and focus on not only the health, physical health, but also that mental health and that spiritual health allows us to help get our customers back to feeling better quicker.
Yeah. How many times have you heard, Brent, you don't feel good if you're stressed or if you're depressed or if you're in
sleep deprived.
Yeah, sleep deprived. Well, I mean, honestly, we all know that that has a direct effect on our health.
It does.
Physical health. So it's nice to know that you're going to get the time needed to get to know one another and dig into what the physical and medical problems how they correlate.
Well, and in our building here in Broken Bow, we have, it's called Midwest Country Clinic. They have 2 mental health providers that see people throughout the week. I mean, they're not affiliated with us, but we refer patients to them.
Mm-hmm.
In Kearney, we have a mental health provider that sees patients in our customers in our clinic. Because that, to me, is it gets swept under the rug. You know, people are depressed or people are anxious or have mental health issues, and there's this stigma about getting treated for it. And what I try to tell our customers is, it doesn't matter if you're depressed. If you had diabetes, would you take medicine to treat it? Or if you had high cholesterol, would you take medicine to treat it? And they always say yes. So why don't we treat your mental health? So in our clinic, you know, we try to limit that stigma, and I always tell the mental health providers, you're not going to have your name on the front door. Because there is a stigma. You know, people drive by a clinic in Kearney and they see your car in the parking lot of XYZ clinic, mental health or psychology, and, you know, elbow the guy next to you and said, I told you that guy was crazy.
Yeah.
You know,
that's
the stigma.
Yeah.
So we try to eliminate that stigma, and we do that up front by having that hour to really spend and dig into those things. And it's not the first hour. I mean, we don't build trust in the first hour. It's building trust over time.
Yeah, and knowing a lot about that person who comes in to see you again. It's a little bit concerning sometimes when you are seeing a doctor and you realize they're looking at your folder for the first time, or maybe since the last time you were there, right, to find out, try to remember what took place last time. And I don't know how you'd expect them to remember everything if they're seeing 20 people a day.
Well, if you have, you know, and when I was in Geneva, my office manager used to tell me I had 22 to 2,500 people in my panel. You know, right now we're at 750. As Ann gets busier, you know, she's going to be picking up some patients that'll be in her panel. But, you know, even when we're the busiest that we're going to have 1,100-1,200 people in our panel. Well, that's half of what I had in Geneva by myself.
Right.
Or half, and I don't care whether you're here in Broken Bow, Central Nebraska, I'm sure those guys are running the same kind of numbers. Kearney, they run the same kind of numbers. It's hard to keep up and understand, but, you know, when you're seeing 6 to 8 people a day, at the start of the day, I can come in a half hour early and I can review everybody's chart.
Right.
And I know, okay, that's what we did, that's what we did, that's why we did it. Because one, I have the time to document when they're in, to document those other little nuances, where if I'm, you know, seeing 25 a day, I'm just trying to get through the notes and not really taking the time to put those extra little things in there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have the time. I mean, honestly. So, all right, this is the week for you to drop in between 8 and 5, starting today through Friday, and Dr. Jacobson will either be there, or staff members will be there, and you'll be there by yourself on Friday. So,
Yep. Yeah, like I said, I'll be there today. Tomorrow morning I'll be there. Wednesday Ann will be here. Thursday, Friday, I think I'll be here pretty much. Thursday I may only be here half a day, but Thursday afternoon and Friday. Plan on being in the parade Saturday, so trying to get involved with the community that way. And we've got some, probably driving the Clickmobile through the
okay, I see that
through the parade. But yeah, we're happy to be in Broken Bow. We're happy to be part of the community, and especially part of the business community, but also just part of the community. Because I grew up here. This is kind of home.
Yep.
Even though Myrna's where I live, we did everything in Broken Bow when it came to a business perspective.
Sure.
Or playing Legion baseball.
Yep.
You know, I did that in Broken Bow years ago. But yeah, we're happy to be here and excited for this week to have people come in and just sit down and talk to us, find out what we do.
All right. I'm going to skip the exam that you mentioned, but I appreciate
got gloves
the offer.
in the car.
No, that's all right. I'll just be real happy right here in my chair. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks, guys.
We'll take a time out.
Ag producers, now's the time for warm season soil builder cover crop mixes from AeroSeed. There are several mixes to provide additional grazing, hay, and forage resources while building your soil. Choose from a standard mix for cover cropping and grazing, a midsummer grazing blend, multi-cut hay mix, a summer plant for winter grazing mix, or warm season silage blend. Log on to aeroseed.com or visit with your local AeroSeed dealer to learn more about these summer soil builder mixes for grazing, hay, and silage.
Ansley Lumber and Supply is proud to be your full-service lumber yard. From premium lumber and top-quality building materials to paint, tools, and ag supplies. When you drop by Ansley Lumber, their crew is prepared to help you with your project. From the materials for building a house to the accessories and pieces needed to make it a home. Ansley Lumber hopes you stop by to talk to them about your dream project. Ansley Lumber and Supply, Main Street, Ansley, or call 308-935-1815.
I'm John Batchelor, and my new radio show, CBS Eye on the World, is a hard news analysis of current events, global politics, history, and natural sciences. Each night, you'll hear reporting from the world's most respected correspondents, columnists, and experts. Foreign affairs, outer space, even Hollywood scandals. You'll hear it all on CBS Eye on the World with me, John Batchelor, weeknights on the CBS Radio Network.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow, here to tell you about my Giza Dream bed sheets. The long staple cotton makes my Giza Dream sheets ultra soft and durable. They come with my 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. And now you can get the best sheets ever for the best price ever. When you buy one of my
Someone is trying to make you their next scam victim. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC.
8:34 as we roll along here on this Monday. We bring you Joyce from Runza.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
How we doing?
We're doing well. I thought of you the other day when it was Thursday in the park, and I saw all these people lined up to have some shaved ice. And I don't know how you do it, but I think people are glad that you are in the park and out on the edge of town with that. Wonderful refreshment when we were there for when Ambition played that night on that Thursday night. You guys were just hopping all night long over there.
Yeah. The Thursdays in the square have been real good for us. So, yep, we're grateful for that. And such a fun setting down there.
Yeah, it's just relaxing,
It
and
is,
you
yeah.
don't get in a hurry to leave. You just want to sit around, and they've got some good things going on in the park, and that will continue, I think, into September.
Yep, I think so too. So, well, if we can jump to that for a minute. Speaking of the tropical snow shaved ice, wanted to mention that we will be out at Fair as usual this year. We'll have, for the tropical snow, we'll have 2 locations. We started this a year or 2 ago. We'll have one trailer over close to the big flag. I guess that's the easiest way to describe it, and kind of by that covered patio, picnic table
In the
area.
park, yeah.
And we have that one open during the daytime, kind of a little closer to where the activity is. But then we'll have another one that will be open late afternoon and through the evening over east of the grandstand where the concession trailers are. So we'll have 2 trailers there for tropical snow. And then this is the only time of year that we now do the fresh squeezed limeades that we do out of another trailer. So we'll have limeades and cotton candy out of one trailer there by the grandstands and tropical snow out of another. So
Nice. Well, they'll love that.
yeah, and then also we will have a trailer down in the square prior to and during the parade, as we always do, kind of there on the northeast corner of the square.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So busy week coming up. Busy couple weeks coming up.
Yes, we've been kind of analyzing that here as well, and
Yes.
it's just going to be go for, well, actually, all the way through the Sork races, and then here comes football in school.
Exactly. And here comes fall.
Yep.
So doesn't change. That being said, we've talked about it before, but if there's anybody out there looking maybe for some hours to work while they have kids that are starting into school, come talk to us. We can work out a schedule that's very flexible and family friendly, and this maybe have you working noon hours if that's what you want while the kids are in school and not working on the days they're not, or whatever. So we have a lot of flexibility. So if you've had it in the back of your mind to just do something part-time, or of course we'd always take full-time too. So
I was going to ask you if somebody out there is listening and they're ready to tear back into a job with more hours, you can offer that as well.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
we can fix them up.
Okay.
So keep that in mind. Lots of benefits, profit sharing, uniforms, free food, the list goes on. So stop out and talk to us.
Okay.
I want to talk about wraps today just a little bit. It's such a great, I think of it as a summer, maybe a little bit more of a summer entree. But we have our ranch wrap, which has, you start with the tortilla shell and the chicken strip, and then it has our lettuce, shredded cheddar cheese, and our homemade ranch dressing. Those are kind of easy to grab and eat in the car, kind of a grab-and-go kind of thing. Also, we have our buffalo wrap, which is the same, the lettuce, the shredded cheddar cheese, ranch dressing. But then we add the buffalo. That gives it a little bit of kick. And then remember our BLT wraps that we started about a year ago, and they've gone over so well. And just as they say, bacon, lettuce, tomato in that tortilla shell. So you have
those
bacon instead of the chicken.
Okay. Are those seasonal? Or
No, you can get those
Yeah,
year-round.
okay. All
Yes, yeah. And those have been a real hit in Broken Bow, a real big hit. So
yeah, I think almost everybody likes a
BLT.
bacon lettuce. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. And what we see so often with these wraps it's a great add-on for somebody that maybe a combo meal isn't just quite enough, and so they add on a wrap as just kind of to finish out their lunch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you're physically working, sometimes you need a
More.
little bit more than one burger. So,
Right.
yeah.
And you can also supplement, of course, the end of your meal with,
Chocolate ice cream cone, right?
A
Yes.
sundae,
Yes.
shake. The shakes are thick and wonderful. Yeah.
Exactly. And I thanks. You're just like going right down my notes today without even seeing them. So thank you.
Gosh, that's good.
Don't want to talk about, forecast looks like we're going to have some pretty good heat this week. And just wanted to mention we have our ice cream sandwiches. I just made a batch late last night and put them in the freezer before I left there. And we start with 2 of our chocolate chip cookies, not as large as our great big chocolate chip cookies, but a smaller version of the exact same recipe. And then we freeze the twist ice cream in between those. Those make a wonderful dessert.
Yeah, they're good.
And as you said, mini shakes are great for a snack in mid-afternoon when it's hot out. Of course, we have our chocolate, vanilla, and twist cones or dishes. We have chocolate sundaes, caramel sundaes, cookie dough sundaes, turtle sundaes. Getting hungry yet, Brent?
Yes, I am.
He's sitting over there.
Especially for the turtle sundae is what I like, and they're good. You make them just right. They're
well,
perfect.
good. Thank you. Of course, we can make those root beer floats, and of course, we don't forget we do have the big cookie, which you can never go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
A big chocolate chip cookie.
And the shakes, you can get those in the bigs too.
Different sizes,
Yeah.
yes. We have the mini, but then we also have a regular size and a large size. So yeah, a lot of variety there.
Those are thick enough too that you don't have to dive into those shakes right away because they're so thick that it's a little easier as time goes along if you're using the straw.
Yeah, they're a little hard to suck up
at the
straw.
beginning.
Yeah, yes.
But it's worth the wait, and you don't really have to rush to drink them.
No, they're very thick. So remember, if you have those band cards out there, our offer on that is a free ice cream cone or dish with a combo meal. And remember, those band cards are going to be winding down here soon.
Yep.
And a new version coming out. So, yep. And if you still have any of that 4-county cash, we'll take it, even though the expiration date on the bottom said that it ran out end of, what was that, June or July, whatever.
End of June, I think.
End of June, yeah. We're still seeing a few trickling in, so get those cleaned up and bring them in, and we can go ahead and redeem them and wrap that little project up. So, a lot going on.
Yeah.
And you always tease me about cats.
I was going to do that again. We are on the same page.
Yeah,
I was going
it's kind of scary.
I was going to bring up something. Go ahead.
Well, this is serious. It's not kidding. But I found a home for a cat years ago, and the lady can't have that cat now. And so I'm seriously looking for a home for a little bit older cat. But it needs to be in a home with no children because it's never been around children before. But it's one that we need to find a home for it like sooner rather than later. So if there's anybody listening that would be willing to take that, I know your home and my home are off the list for this.
Yes.
But seriously, if anybody would be willing to provide a home for this kitty, we're really needing to find a home for it.
That's actually what I was going to ask you about.
Yeah. What was that?
Well, just the very thing you said. This cat, you're trying to find a home for a cat that's been inside.
Yeah, inside.
Understands the rules inside.
No children. Yep, understands inside rules. Yeah. So, yep. So, anyway, a little bit older cat that's needing a home soon.
I don't really know how you do all the things you do and also worry about cats.
I will. It doesn't always all get done.
But I'm having a little trouble at the Bernie home. And I haven't told Brent this yet, but since you're a cat person, you'll know that I originally was not a cat person.
Yes.
And I kind of went nuts over these 2 cats that I think they rode in with a car.
Oh.
Crystal and Willow.
Okay.
And Willow was kind of my favorite cat and would spend little time on my lap if I was sitting outside. I felt like she was kind of mine.
kind of yours. Yeah.
And now, and I started letting them inside.
Oh.
And now the cat would rather sit on Joan's lap than spend time with me, and it's starting to hurt just a little bit.
Well, maybe you need to add another one that might sit on your lap.
Oh, no, thank you.
Yeah.
I can't believe I got cats coming in and out of the house anyways. Joan always has one. She's like you. There's one cat that the other cats pick on. You know, they have this social thing.
They do, yeah.
And so she said, well, I need to let it in so that it can have a dish of food by itself.
Right.
And then it goes upstairs and sleeps up on the bed, you know.
Yeah. They make themselves at home
They do.
quite quickly.
They do.
Yeah.
But you're looking for a home for somebody who would like an indoor cat that's already trained for indoors, who would be a good partner, but not for kids.
Right, yep. And my number is 870-0781. That's 870-0781 if you can help me out.
Okay.
Now I better get back to Runza. Or I might get fired.
Well, I hope not.
I say I've been trying to get fired for years and it still hasn't worked out.
I don't think it's going to happen. Do you, Brent?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I have a new general manager. If he's listening, he might not
boy.
like this cat talk. You know, it's like, go talk about business. I don't know.
Well, we were pretty impressed with your new manager when you
Yep.
brought him in the other day.
Brian's doing a fantastic job.
Good.
So we just
It's good
need to
to
get
hear.
him a few more people.
some more workers.
Yeah, some more workers.
Yeah.
But yeah, doing very well. So anyway, remember those band cards. Remember we have all kinds of refreshing treats for this hot week coming up that great quality, great tasting that won't break the bank when you want to treat the family in the middle of the afternoon. And remember, we'll have tropical snow at the parade and also at the fair, along with limeades and cotton candy.
And don't forget, too, that the Runza restaurant is open and nice and cool. And if
Yes,
you're at
during the fair,
or those activities that are out there and you get a little bit warm, stop in and cool off, have something good to drink, or order up a meal and cool down a little bit.
Exactly. We open up both the drive-through and dine-in at 10:30 in the morning. And then our dining room closes at 9 in the evening and drive-through closes at 10. So, and you know, if there's a group in there at 9, we'll leave that dining room open because I know it'll be the next couple weeks, you know, busy with people coming and going from fair. And, you know, that's not carved in stone by any means. So.
Okay. All right.
Yep. All right. Come see us.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'll see you at about 11 today.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Looking forward to it.
All right.
He's going to hit you on the way out of town.
I'm grabbing a runs on my way to Minden.
All right.
They're easy to eat on the road.
They are very easy to eat on the road, and I enjoy that.
Well, I'm sure that the car enjoys that you don't have stuff flying all over the seats.
Well, I'm not going to promise that.
Oh.
But
We'll take a time
The
out.
landscape of last year left a lot of people deconditioned. Are you or your loved one struggling with strength, balance, or pain? This can lead to falls, weakness, and overall decreased quality of life. At Team Physical Therapy 872-5111, we're dedicated to taking all the steps necessary to ensure you and your loved ones are getting exceptional care in a clean and safe environment. We are available to you in one of our 5 locations: your home, independent living facility, or assisted living facility. Call us today at 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
Keep the clutter away by switching from paper statements to e-statements. Bruning Bank wants to help you reduce unnecessary waste and earn $15 when you switch your account to e-statements. Our user-friendly website offers a safe and secure way to view your statement anytime, anywhere, and even faster than ever. Earn cash with a simple switch. This promotion is open to current and new Bruning Bank customers. Learn more at bruningbank.com or visit your nearest Bruning Bank location. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
It's an exciting time of summer. County fairs, fun activities with friends and family. Come see us at Beaubouterie because right now 4-H and FFA exhibitors receive $15 off of children's boots and $25 off adult boot sizes that are in stock. Good luck at the fair, kids. Plus, summer shoes are now marked at 40% off. Whoa! Come visit Beaubouterie and save on summer shoes, sandals, and flip-flops at 40% off. East side of the square in Broken Bow.
Caring for you and about you.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Ask Universal Insurance in Broken Bow if auto owners is right for you.
It is 8:52, almost 8:53. Brent and Dave with you here on The Breakfast Show. Brent, this past weekend, had a wonderful car show here in Broken Bow, down on the square, and Jeremy and Gavin and yours truly were there. I even got out the old Monte Carlo. The guys were saying, hey, where's your Monte Carlo? And so I ran home and run it out to the car wash and give it a quick not so good wash because I was in a hurry, but brought it down. I think they must have had 25, 30 cars filling up the north side of the square, and I hope they'll do that again. It was pretty neat. And Jeremy set up the speakers, and we had 50s, 60s music going. And they had this wonderful presentation to one of our veterans. I don't want to spoil the story because Gavin did interviews and everything for it, who was awarded a brand new motorcycle as part of the Brotherhood of Veterans. And so we'll have more details on that, and you'll start seeing some pictures and so forth on Sandhills. But it was really, really neat. And they're going to give 100 bikes away. This was the 25th bike that they've given to a veteran. This particular veteran served 2 terms in Iraq, and before that served on a transportation unit. So a well-deserved vet who, by the way, I won't give any more away on this, but has not ridden a motorcycle to the extent that some of these other guys have. So pretty cool. That was pretty neat on Saturday. That was part of the activities in the park. And we thank them for doing that. Had a good time. Also, I know that there was the fashion show, which used to be the MC for the 4-H FFA fashion show.
Yeah. I did actually MC that. I want to say, well, at least 3 times. May have been even more like 4 or 5 years. But yeah, I did that back in the day and enjoyed it. It really is neat to see what the kids create and some of the beautiful things that they put together in the sewing competition and everything. So, I guess that was held last week.
Last Thursday, I think, yeah. And I think there are some results on that. We'll try to get those posted as well. I know Christy wants to get it posted because her daughter did quite well.
Well, good.
Very exciting, yeah.
I remember when they asked me to do it the first time, I got to admit, I was very nervous.
Sure.
Because I told him, I said, I don't know the first thing about sewing. And so I'm like, as long as you make sure you tell me how to correctly pronunciate terms, we'll be okay. And they were very good at that. So, but that was fun. It was fun being involved in that. And like I said, it was fun to see what the kids do. And obviously, when we think about the fair, we think about the livestock showings and everything, and but there are so many other things outside of that too that these kids do and exhibit at the fair. So stop in and take a look at those things when you're out at the fair this year.
Yeah, you've got, I always say, from rockets to rabbits. You've got the clothing items, wood work, some of the wood projects that are done that the young people do. And you can see all that in the exhibit barns and the 4-H building itself. And they'll start judging those on Saturday. And Emily hopes to get out there and do some interviews with kids, and I'll try to get out there and help her too. Because I think last I knew, our sales staff had sold 50-some interviews, and last year I think we did 74 or 5 interviews. So we want to get an early start. And also on Friday of this week is the shooting sports and the dog show. So that's all getting underway at the end of this week. And then, of course, we have the parade on Saturday, and we'll be broadcasting the parade courtesy of Tumbleweed Cafe Thanks to Carmen and the crew, we'll have that on the radio for you. And we'll have 2 announcing booths on Saturday in front of the Custer County Chief and in the park.
Mm-hmm.
And a big thank you to Myers Construction. They are making the trailers available for us to work off of this year. As we mentioned last week, Kim's always good at V-Bar about letting us use some new trailers, and they don't have any new trailers right now due to the supply and demand. And he recommended maybe we get a hold of Myers Construction because he had sold them some not long ago. And gosh, not only do they lend us the trailers, they're going to set them up and put stairs up to them, and they've just been great. So thanks to Myers Construction for helping us with that. Tumbleweed Cafe for making the broadcast possible this Saturday, and get involved in the parade. Most all the parades, in fact, I think all of them that we've been to, and we've been to all of them in the immediate area here, have been bigger this year than in years past because people just realize, hey, we missed that last year. The barbecue on Monday night will be back to its traditional serving, so you'll be able to walk in and take in the bull riding. And we'll go through all of that as we get a little closer this week. But those are some of the things. Towards the end of this week, we've got the shooting sports. We have the judging on Saturday of the things that you mentioned. And then, of course, on Sunday, they start bringing the livestock in, and some of it needs to be weighed up, and all sorts of activities will be happening. On Monday, we'll dive right into the shows and judging that takes place under the arena. And I should mention that we're going to be live streaming the dog show, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you'll be able to watch the kids, their animals, and the judges under the arena again this year. We did that last year due to COVID, but there was high demand for it to happen again. As a matter of fact, J.J. Martin out at the fairgrounds was kind enough on Saturday to build a deck out there for the guys. So
nice.
In the bleachers, they've made a nice deck for us to set the camera up and some chairs on so the guys don't sit for 3 days on a regular bleacher holding the cameras. So that's going to really help out. So JJ, thanks so much. Went out there the other day to talk to JJ, and he was mowing and going, and the crews are cleaning, and they are working hard to get everything ready for the Custer County Fair. And they had a cutting horse event last weekend just to add to everything going on. So they're rolling. Michelle was in last week to kind of preview some of the things that are going on. It's going to be an exciting fair, parade, bull riding, bull fighting, music, concessions. It's all going to be good old-fashioned fun out at the fairgrounds. No doubt about it.
Mm-hmm.
News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. COVID cases and hospitalizations continue to rise among the unvaccinated. CBS's Dr. David Agus.
I do believe we're going to have to wear masks now whenever we go indoors or we're with people, because we can't validate or document who has been vaccinated versus not.
California's largest fire is getting bigger. CBS's Carter Evans is north of Sacramento in Quincy.
The Dixie Fire just keeps growing, merging with another fire over the weekend. Right now, some 10,000 homes are threatened. And currently, this is the 15th largest fire ever in California.
The bootleg fire in southern Oregon is still the biggest in the country. Women gymnasts from Germany stage a silent protest, ditching high-cut leotards for unitards that reach their ankles. CBS's Monica Ricks.
The Germans aren't alone in bucking the wardrobe trend. Norway's women's beach volleyball team took some heat and a fine for refusing to play in bikini bottoms in a European competition last week.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
Checking Major League Baseball games of note Sunday night. A battle of division leaders in Milwaukee saw the White Sox beat the Brewers 3-1. Chicago starter Lance Lynn gets his 10th win of the year. He went 6 strong innings, allowed 1 run. He gets the game-winning hit with a 2 RBI single as well. Red Sox were down 4-0 against the Yankees, then scored 5 runs in the 8th to rally for a 5-4 win. Indians over the Rays 3-2, so Tampa Bay drops a game back at Boston in the AL East race. Giants over the Pirates 6-1. Dodgers edge the Rockies 3-2, so San Francisco still has a 2-game lead on LA. play in the NL West race. Astros, leaders of the AL West, beat the Rangers 3-1. Texas has dropped 12 in a row. And the Mets, leaders in the NL East, beat the Blue Jays 5-4. At the Olympics in Tokyo Sunday morning, the U.S. men's basketball team lost to France 83-76. Their 25-game Olympic winning streak in men's basketball is snapped. They now must beat Iran and the Czech Republic to advance out of pool play.
Here's your weatherology forecast. A heat advisory goes into effect Tuesday afternoon. First for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with high temperatures into the lower 90s. Then for tonight, mostly clear, a low of 67. For Tuesday, even hotter, pushing up to a high of 96 with mostly sunny skies. And that stretch of hot weather continues right into your Wednesday as well, mostly sunny into the upper 90s. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
News and weather was brought to you today by Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow. As we transition from prep season to watering season, Custer Electric and Irrigation wants to remind you of important offerings that set them apart. They are once again offering free FieldNet and NFTrax demos for this growing season. Demos are limited, so call today to reserve your pivot control or set of NFTrax. Want to skip the demo and buy? Custer Electric and Irrigation recently installed 4 radio bridges that allow the service area for telemetry and FieldNet to expand where you may not previously been able to get it. These bridges also mean cheaper annual subscriptions, so talk to Lance to see what he can do for you. In need of tires but don't want to upgrade to NFTrax? Custer Electric has 11.2 by 38 tires on hand and ready for your pivots. Finally, is your pivot leaking more water than irrigating? This is your reminder to not settle for second best on sprinklers. Update your sprinkler packages today for install before service season. For all this and more, call Lance at 880-1507. Check them out on Facebook or at custerei.com. Custer Electric and Irrigation. Experience the difference.
72 and sunny here at Broken Bow. Thanks for listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. I got to find this article because I don't know if you want to do this or not, but we do have an option with our little friend here in the studio.
Our little friend.
Well, I'm not sure if I can call our little friend the Rooski anymore. Girl, the China
okay.
girl.
Oh, yeah, you mean our little Alexa device.
Yeah. Amazon Alexa is introducing Ziggy.
Oh.
A male alternative.
Okay.
Looking for a more masculine voice for your device?
Huh?
Amazon has introduced Ziggy, a male alternative. In order to access Ziggy, you just have to say, Alexa, change your voice. Oh, no. I wonder,
Uh-oh, she may have just done it.
Uh-oh. Let's see what I've done.
All right.
Oh, she's all lit up.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not she anymore.
I don't know.
You want to say hello?
We can. Alexa, good morning. Silence. Tell you what.
She's hung up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, anyway.
Busy doing something else.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with her.
Well, she's probably feeling threatened now. If there's an opportunity to, basically get rid of her and say hello to somebody else.
Well, it just says all you have to do is say, and change your voice, and that's all you have to do.
Yeah. Well, should I say Ziggy and see what happens?
Yeah.
Ziggy, good morning. Nothing.
Alexa.
Oh, there she is.
Good morning. No?
I'll tell you what, she's in a mood today.
She's or he. We don't know which now. Anyway, if you want to change the voice to your Alexa device, you can do that. But I don't understand this. They also have now equipped with facts about the Olympic Games and also introduced 2 new celebrity voices. Former NBA superstar, the Shaq, and Melissa McCarthy, an actress.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You can get their voices.
Oh, man, I'd like to hear Shaq. That'd be great.
We got to get
Shaq in the morning.
Yeah, get a little Shaq in the morning on the breakfast show. Yeah, that'd be interesting. We just can't get the device to talk to us at all today.
You said Olympic facts. Do you have Olympic fever?
No.
Really? Oh, we do.
No.
Yep.
Watched a little boxing yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah, I like that.
Watch the. Of course, I think once you get to about 9 o'clock at night, then they've been going live for swimming anyway at the Olympics. That's what I like. Of course, with the time difference, Tokyo to here, obviously a lot of the things are happening. Oh man, when it's like 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning here. But the swimming, I think, at least later in the evening, has been able to go live. And they did the men's 4x100 meter freestyle relay yesterday. U.S. won. Man, that was just thrilling to watch. I do. I have Olympic fever.
You do, don't you?
Yeah.
No, I haven't really. I don't think they should have had it. So I'm kind of, and a lot of the Japan citizens are protesting it. They didn't want it. So, I don't know.
Watching some of it and looking at these amazing venues that they, I assume, in many occasions built
probably
specifically for the Olympics. My gracious, with no fans, basically, the economic impact of building all of these facilities and then obviously, not really selling any admission to events because for the most part spectators aren't allowed. I can't even imagine the economic impact that would have on Tokyo.
I hear you.
I don't know.
Hold still.
Easy now.
Come
oh
over
boy,
here.
Dave and Alexa are having a fight.
Get over here. Hold still.
Careful, Dave. Careful, she might shock you.
She'd get shocked. I'll give her a shock. Think Shaq. We'll give her a shock.
Okay. All right. They're better?
I don't know. Maybe try. Okay, go ahead and ask her again.
Oh, you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Alexa, good morning. Oh, boy. She's mad at you now. She's not going to talk. I don't think she's going to talk to us.
Oh, I see what the deal
What? Oh, you found a problem? Meanwhile, everybody who has their radio on at home in the kitchen and an Alexa device sitting right next to it, their Alexa is just going crazy right now.
I think it was patched into the wrong panel position over
Okay.
here. So try it again.
Happy to. Alexa, good morning.
Nope.
No, I'm telling you, she's in a mood. She does not
Stonewallness.
want to talk to you, does not want to talk to me. I don't know.
That's
I'm
all right.
sure we did something to offend her.
Okay. Well, I sure could go for a nice cup of coffee, but a little something special. And I would even risk the chance of running into Brad Atkins at Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold and endure that for a cup of their wonderful treats.
Well, I want to say last week, weren't you, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, weren't you in Arnold? And
yeah.
you were there, you were kind of walking around. Well, you visited with our friends at Grazers about the pasture crawl that they had recently.
Right.
And then you were walking around town. Never saw Brad, did you?
No.
Yeah.
That was good. Okay.
All right. Is it time for the live read?
Yeah, I want you
me
to try
go right
Alexa
into
one
it?
more time.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning.
Whoa. Hey, it's a guy. Yikes. That's great. We did change the voice. Alexa, who are we talking to?
I'm not sure who's speaking, but you're in Jeremy's account. To teach me to recognize your voice, just say, Alexa, learn my voice.
Oh, we're in Jeremy's account.
So you better say, Alexa.
What do I need to say?
Learn my voice.
Oh, Alexa, learn my voice. I don't know what that means.
Once I learn your voice, I'll be able to call you by name, tell you apart from others who use the Echo devices you speak to, and
really?
personalize your experience. First, I'll need your name. I found a few in this account. Say yes if you hear yours.
Oh, good.
Is this Casey and I?
Yes.
As part of learning your voice, I'll ask you to say 4 phrases to create a voice profile. Your voice will be stored in the cloud until you delete it in the app. Now you'll just need to repeat after me.
I'm going to use my
Get
sexy
ready.
voice.
We're about to begin.
Okay.
First up, say, Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Next, Alexa, play music.
Alexa, play music.
Next, Alexa, turn off the light.
Alexa, turn off the light.
And one more. Alexa, add milk to my shopping list.
Alexa, add milk to my shopping list.
Okay.
Okay.
You're good to go.
Well, thanks.
Casey and I, it's great to put a name to the voice.
Yes.
I've sent
Well,
information about your voice profile to the Alexa app. And if you'd
I
like
don't
to
want
help others
information
get
about my
recognized on
voice
these
profile
devices,
sent to
remind
somebody
them to
else.
say, Alexa, learn my voice.
Okay. Wow. That's a nice male voice, I have to say. The reason I'm laughing when I'm repeating these phrases, and we've had people tell us this before, they have one of these devices at their home, and in some cases it's setting near the radio, so they will listen, and whenever we do this bit, their device just goes absolutely crazy. And so I'm just wondering how many people have now had milk added to their shopping list, how many folks have had their lights go off, and this and that. So anyway,
All
but
right.
at least he recognizes my voice now.
Yeah, so ask him, what's his name, Zippy Doodah or something like that?
I don't know. I think it's still Alexa, but it's just a different voice.
Ziggy.
Is that okay?
But I don't think he'll.
I don't know if he'll answer to that.
I don't think it will, or he will,
Okay.
or whatever it is. What animal, paper, rock? I'm not sure. But let's ask Ziggy,
whoever it is,
if he knows where Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts is.
Okay.
In Nebraska, maybe.
All right. Alexa, where is Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts?
I found a Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold.
Nice.
It is 33.4 miles away on South Walnut Street in Arnold.
All
It is
right.
currently closed but will be open on Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Oh. Wow. My notes actually say they're open on Tuesday,
I
but
believe
thank
they-
you.
I think they are open on. They are open on Tuesday.
But they're open on Wednesday, like he said too.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, this is cool. We could maybe use this to just do all of our live reads. We'll just announce the business and let our new friend. Is it just me, or is the I don't know, the guy version or whatever of this device? He just seems friendlier.
Yeah, I believe
Don't
he
you
is.
think?
Yeah. I think he's from
I don't know what that means, but
from Ukraine. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, a little bit more about Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts. First off, you found out where it's located. That's good. Their hours, according to our sheet, are Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 5. Also open on Saturday from 9 to 3. They have some beautiful silk flower arrangements in now, some adorable artificial succulent arrangements, some beautiful wall decor, and delicious drinks, hot and cold. Hot coffee, iced coffee, and a couple of things that they're really known for are their delicious dark canyon coffee and also their Piper leaf teas, which, by the way, are now available for purchase. You can grab some to take home with you to keep the flavor going at home or at work. So check it out, Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts. You'll find them in Arnold, open Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 5, open Saturday from 9 until 3.
So maybe we should ask Ziggy where Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership is.
Okay.
See whether he knows.
All right. But I think we still have to say Alexa, right?
Yeah, he won't answer to Ziggy.
Oh, all right. Alexa, where is Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership?
I found a community action partnership of Mid-Nebraska. It is 68 miles away on University Drive in Kearney.
But
Well-
we also have an office here, Ziggy, and it's located right here in Broken Bow.
Yeah, and also in Loop City, too.
Right.
As well. And they are looking for a early Head Start temporary cook. Now, this would be in Broken Bow. Currently looking for an individual to work as an infant toddler temporary cook. Position is 40 hours per week. It's in Broken Bow, and the starting pay would be $11.36 per hour. You would be purchasing food and preparing meals, be responsible for cleaning classroom, dishes, laundry, etc., and work minimal time in the classroom with children ages 6 weeks up to 3 years old. For an application and more information, you can contact CNCAP Human Resource Department at 308-745-0780, and the extension would be 0. You can also apply online by going to their website, which is centralnebraskacap.com.
So do you think Ziggy knows anything about the Nebraska Junk John?
Doubtful.
You can just ask him, what is the Nebraska Junk John? Will he answer to me, or does he have to know my voice?
I don't think so. I think you could ask him.
Alexa, what is the Nebraska Junk Jaunt?
Nebraska's Junk Jaunt is a local event without start date, which is located in the United States.
Oh, well, thank you. That was rather general.
Yeah, very general.
So a nice lead-in to some more specifics now.
There you go.
And I have those. Junk Jaunt will be coming up. It's usually in September, isn't it?
Yes.
If I remember right. Well, right now, it's all about getting your Junk Jaunt site on their map. So to have your Junk Jaunt sale included in the shopper guide, all vendor registrations must be postmarked by August 1st or turned into the Junk Jaunt office, which is in Ord, by August 4th. Late registrations will be accepted but will not be printed in the Junk Jaunt shopper guide. Vendor registrations can be printed from junkjaunt.com. So get your registrations in now for Junk Jaunt 2021. Again, your vendor registrations must be postmarked by August 1st or turned into the Junk Jaunt office in Ord by August 4th.
Thank you. I wonder if Ziggy knows about the Comstock Community Garden.
I don't know.
Shall I ask?
Well, why don't you?
Alexa, what is the Comstock Community Garden in Nebraska?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Well, don't worry about it, buddy. We can tell you.
Yeah, absolutely. We have the answer. The Comstock Community Garden, beautiful to walk around and visit. And right now they're offering some tours this summer for individual, family, or group tours. They also have pollinator seeds and plants available seasonally as well. They host lectures on organic gardening as well as children gardening. You can call Pam at 308-628-4100 to find out more about the Comstock Community Garden. Again, that number is 308-628-4100. Also call that number to book a tour or to find out more information.
More information right after more information.
Grocery Cart invites you to check out these deals and more marked right now. 8-pound average Hormel bone-in Boston butt pork roast is $2.28 a pound. And Best Buy fresh frozen bone-in split chicken breast is $1.18 a pound. In the produce section, delicious 1-pound packages of red ripe strawberries are 2 for $5, and so are pints of fresh blueberries. California summer ripe peaches and nectarines are both $1.98 a pound. Earn 300 rewards points when you buy King's Hawaiian dinner rolls at $2.98. Grocery Cart, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Do you check your Google search results regularly? You should. People often get their first impression of you or your business online. Negative comments on the internet can impact your life and your livelihood. Take control of your online reputation. Get your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com. It may reveal negative posts from an ex-employee, upset patient or client, news article, legal issue, or even exposed personal information right there in your Google search results. Uncover what's lurking on the internet about you with reputationdefender.com's patented scan and get your free reputation report card. Or for immediate assistance with your reputation, call 800-401-6681. Our cutting-edge technology helps make your Google search results look their best. Call 800-401-6681. That's 800-401-6681. 800-401-6681. Or take the free scan at reputationdefender.com.
Agriculture is a complex industry, ultimately defined by bushels, tons, gallons, and hundredweights. At Farm Credit Services of America, it's defined by names of farmers and ranchers, agribusinesses, and families, all with certain goals, each with specific needs, who rely on our products, services, and expertise, as well as our financing. Here, agriculture isn't just a business, it's our mission. And so we work to be more convenient, accessible, and focused to encourage the next generation, support each customer's business, help manage their risk, and grow their success. More than just another lender in agriculture, we work to be its most valued, its most trusted, reliable, and most respected lender. Discover the difference. Nobody works for agriculture or those who are part of it like Farm Credit Services of America. Agriculture works here.
9:23, a quick reminder, and we'll be playing some of the music that you'll be hearing on Sunday, August 1st at the Broken Bow United Methodist Church at 7 p.m. Internationally acclaimed violinist and recording artist Maurice Galar will be performing, and this will be in conjunction with the fair. Now, in years past, they would have the performance out in front of the grandstands, but here a few years ago, they had weather that forced them to take cover in the church, and they found out that it worked really, really nice. And so people can get in and out of the church really easily. They don't have to worry about the weather, and the temperature is pretty darn nice in there. So you'll have a chance to see internationally acclaimed violinist and recording artist Maurice Galar, and that will be on Sunday, August 1st at 7 p.m. at the Broken Bow United Methodist Church. They usually take a free will offering for that. And we'll be right back with one more note here right after these words.
It's back! Freestyle bullfighting at the Custer County Fair in Broken Bow. Don't miss the action Tuesday, August 3rd. Gates at 6:30, show at 7:30. Some of the world's best freestyle bullfighters will take to the arena with one mission: to impress you with their bullfighting skill. Fighters are judged on how well they maneuver around the bull, how close they get to the bull, staying in control of the fight, and of course, style and flair. These guys are quick and they know how to put on a show. You'll see everything from jukes and spins to jumps over the bull. Tuesday, August 3rd, make sure you're at the Custer County Fairgrounds for ultimate bullfighter action. New this year, a beer garden. Tickets are $18 in advance and $30 at the gate. Get yours today at the Broken Bow Chamber office or at ticketsource.us/ticketsales.ne. Ultimate Bullfighting is brought to you by Burwell Livestock, Agland ATV, Broken Bow Livestock, Axeman Heating and Air, and Pleasanton Livestock for all your feed needs. Tickets are also available for purchase at Bonfire Grill and Kincaid Brewing Company.
Brenton with Campbell Comfort Solutions is ready to help you with your HVAC and plumbing jobs. Call 212-2231 and you're headed towards solving your issue. Brenton is based in Mason City but is ready to hit the road to head your way. When it comes to heating, cooling, and plumbing, except for septic tanks, call Campbell Comfort Solutions at 212-2231. Campbell Comfort Solutions of Mason City.
You didn't make it where you are today by simply making do. Status quo, not on your farm. You work harder and smarter because numbers mean everything. You demand more from your equipment. Greater throughput, leading efficiency, intuitive technology. When your bottom line is the top priority, one brand delivers the numbers you deserve. Brighter Solutions, built by Kloss. From the moment the first seed is in the ground, your days until harvest are numbered. Each day, every decision leads to your bottom line. So when it comes to harvest, rely on the only combine built to deliver the numbers you deserve. The Kloss Lexion gives you the quality, efficiency, reliability, and precision that make every minute count. Go ahead, let the numbers drive you with a Lexion Combine built by Kloss.
9:26. Let's talk a little bit about Quality Senior Villages here in Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Yeah, great care facility we have in Broken Bow that specializes in care for those battling through Alzheimer's and related dementia. To find out more about the facility, the services that they offer within the facility and outside the facility as well, give them a call today at 872-6387. 872-6387, the number to call for Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow.
Alexa, does Becky Daly look hot on a golf cart?
Are you trying to shop for Becky Daly look hot on a golf cart?
I can't wait to hear how you respond to that, Bernie.
Yes.
Sorry, I can't tell what you want to order.
Yeah.
Please try again.
Thanks, buddy. I think we're going to get along pretty well.
Yeah, sounds like. I might be going off to my island quite a bit.
All right, we had a request for a song. I don't know anything about this song. Do you?
No. You gave me the artist and the what we think is the title of the song. I'm not familiar with it.
All right, we're going to ask. What's his name again? Ziggy? Zippy?
No, I think it's still Alexa.
It is, but his name, I don't know what the lady's name was besides.
Oh.
Zippy. That's who it was, Zippy.
Okay.
So we're going to ask Zippy if he'll play the song for us. Now, we want you to know that this always makes us a little nervous because we've been hung out to dry a few times when we've requested a song that we didn't know about, and it turned out not to be appropriate. I don't think
or
this one
it played a different song than what we really requested.
Yeah. So we're going to try it with our new friend here, Zippy. A request for Them Shoes by Patrick K. Sweeney. Do you want to give it a try?
Sure.
All right.
Alexa, play Them Shoes by Patrick K. Sweeney.
Them Shoes by Patrick Sweeney from Spotify.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well. Boy, that's a great song.
Play it.
I love it.
Alexa, play it.
Them Shoes by Patrick Sweeney from Spotify.
Okay, yes. Oh, there it is.
heads up. We are doing some software updates again today, so some of the programming that you hear might be a little bit different, starting between 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock today, but hopefully we'll get through that okay and get the software update in and get ready for the baseball game. So you might hear things a little differently today. Hopefully we'll be able to make it all happen without too many glitches. But when it comes to folks saying that won't be a problem, the update will go smoothly, that's when you want to watch out.
Yes.